Hey folks, Vic here for thepracticalprepper.com. Been a while since I threw a video out. Been busy on all kinds of different projects, a lot with the local Aries group and getting some communication set up for emergencies around here. So been a little bit busy, but one thing that I've had to address here is that our weather, of course, is winter, but it's really turned to single digits now, and there's been a lot of questions and comments about using the nipple feeders over on the channel, and I have always used vertical nipples on the bottom of the bucket, similar to this one, and I've used these exclusively for my birds. Now that we're in single digits, well, nothing's really keeping up, so I have tried. I'm running 250 watt heaters in each bucket, which does keep the water from freezing, so that takes care of that. The problem is it's the metal to metal parts in this nipple vertical feeder that are the problem, and no matter what you do, there'll always be a little bit of water, a little bit of ice, and these things will freeze solid and your birds won't get any water. So looking around all over the place, I finally came across, I'd heard about them, but I had never tried any, and this is a horizontal feeder. So this is designed where the vertical was designed to go the bottom of the bucket like this. These are designed to go into the side of the bucket. One of the main differences in this is that these, I'll show you a little closer shot, these have a little bowl right here, and this is where the water collects. They push on the pin just like they do on the others. The nice thing is on the back side, that's an O-ring. It's not a ball bearing. This won't freeze. This will remain workable into the single digits. So I've already converted the outside waterer to this. It took a minute for the first bird to actually hit the water on the side, realize they got water, and then off to the races, just like your little young birds. Once one knows, all of them will know very, very quickly. So it's the thing that they're using now, and we have been down to 3 degrees just a couple days ago, and water stayed fine at 250 watts, and they were pulling water while the one on the inside of the coop had frozen. So I'm going to show you real quick. If you've seen the other video on putting the other nipples in, it's very, very similar to doing that. It's just a little different way you position them. So I had looked all over, and I finally found this spot, and here's where I suggest you go. It's called All About, let me change that, allaboutchickens.com. So that's ALLBOUT chickens.com. I'll give you their number real quick, area code 208-284-9301. And they have come up with these. I haven't seen them anywhere else. If you, I think I grabbed these off of eBay, if I'm right. That's where I got them, but you can probably get them direct off their website. If you get them, they'll send you this little pack. Looks just like this. It's got all the instructions on it on how to put them in. Same kind of 30-second bit, and drill them in, put them in, how high to hang them. You know, it works fine. Come in this nice little package, and I think you're going to be really happy. If you have a similar situation and need to get your birds and get the birds watered, then that's what you do. What I found is that we are using the automatic door, and the automatic door doesn't open until it's a certain temperature, but I've gone out when it's really cold and went ahead and manually opened the door, and the birds zip out the door and they head right to the waterer, and it's standing room only at the waterer. So I got to get this one done. So it works just about the same. Like I say, the other ones went in the bottom, these go in the side, and all I've been doing with mine is taking the bucket, and I just use a little ruler, and about 1 inch from the top I just make a mark, and that's where I'm going to drill. I want to get as much water as I can out, but I don't really want it right on the bottom. Now I think the All About says 3 to 4 chickens per bucket. I've been putting in 5 spigots. and I know they're hitting at least 4 at a time, and I think they're getting to the 5th. So to me, a little bit more, no big deal. So I'm going to put them in. So all I've really done on these is I just kind of laid them out in the pattern. Doesn't have to be precise, get them kind of evenly across, and I just make a mark where I want each one of them. Again, it's not rocket science. Get them pretty close. Just take your drill bit, lay it up where you want it. Like I say, I'm 1 inch off the bottom. Punch a hole. Usually make sure the hole's kind of clear of debris. That looks pretty good. Now, the other ones, I have to admit, it was a little easier to get these on. It has, the verticals have kind of they have a hex on them, so you can put a little crescent wrench or whatever you want on them. And easier to turn in. These don't have much of anything, so what I found is that you get them started just like the other ones. Once they're started, they're on their way. And I found that I can turn them a certain amount, then it gets to be a little tough. So what I've been doing, just a little pair of needle nose pliers, kind of put it in each side of the group here and just give it a turn. So what you want to do, and of course on their website and such, you're going to get all the same information kind of that I'm giving you now. I'm just telling you that, as we used to say, these are the cat's pajamas. Yeah, they are. The birds took to them right away. It's very easy. You can see this one's already installed. And you want to have the lip, like it's got a little pouty bottom lip, you want that on the bottom. What that's going to do is actually cup a little bit of water in there, and the birds can see that. So that may help them. Now they don't sit quite flat. You can see right here, they're out a little bit from the edge. Not a big deal. These really aren't leaking. They actually seal up pretty well, even though they don't have an O-ring behind them. So far, so good. So what I'll tell you is, from this guy's perspective, these have a big seal of approval. And if you want to do something great for your birds, this is a good idea. And if you live in colder climates, you should do it like right away. So I've got to get this one finished up. I'll just finish up the same way, and I hang them the same way as I did. And like I say, I've already proven it with the outside waterer. And what I've got coming for you this second is a little bit of video showing you it hung and showing you how the birds react to it. So enjoy the piece of video, and I will catch you on the next video. Okay, so here's the feeder that I did originally. I wanted to prove that these things worked, so that any endorsement that I give you is been tested and is an actual endorsement. You can see these birds are going nuts for it. And moving a little bit, you can see clearly that they're putting out water. Now this is the outside feeder. It's has a 250 watt heater in it, so the water doesn't freeze. But the problem was with the vertical nipples, with the stainless. It was with the stainless pin and bearing, it was definitely freezing. So nothing in the heater was going to remedy that. The thing that seemed to be doing the trick and doing really well is the horizontal feeders. And so this has my wholehearted recommendation. I've got two waterers. One's in the coop. This one's outside. Right now it is 5 degrees outside. The inside is frozen and the outside is free flowing. So I don't think it gets any better than that. And these birds can certainly attest to this is basic for survival. So yeah, it definitely gets my my recommendation. And order yourself a set, make it up. It's real simple, and get it hung. I did try a 1,000 watt heater in this one outside, and they still froze. So I didn't really see enough of a difference to warrant the extra wattage. When 250 watts will work, that's fine. I used just enough power to make it happen. So got my recommendation, guys. I would use these and put them outside, put them inside. All right. Hey, Happy New Year to everybody, and we'll see you later this year.